Never a dull, there it is right there. There's never a dull moment on FBI's Most Wanted, and this week's episode focused on the search for the suspect who murdered a judge. Star of CBS series Julian McMahon joins us right now this morning to talk about the show. Hello, Julian. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing good, my friend. Doing good. I got to say, you'll always be my Dr. Christian Choi from Nip Tuck. I love that show. It was amazing and crazy. What was it about this role in particular that you wanted to jump on for FBI's Most Wanted?
Look, it was a few different things. Firstly, it was the relationship I was kind of building over at CPS. Then it was meeting Dick Wolf. And it initially started with the script. I got the script for FBI Most Wanted. I just really kind of connected with the character. His name's Jess LaCroix. He's a fascinating kind of FBI profiler agent guy who was very kind of tunnel vision when it came to capturing bad guys. At the same time, he lost his wife a couple of years earlier. She was the special forces in Afghanistan, and she lost her life over there. So he's raising a teenage daughter on his own. And they were look, the script was so good and so well written and so defined in regards to character and all these kind of things that it just was really appealing and on a multitude of levels.
I could totally see that. Boy, I tell you, you guys ratchet up the drama on the show. I mean, it is like last season's cliffhanger. I was like screaming at the screen, and I'm glad that we finally got to the season so we could see what was going on.
Oh, me too, man. When I read that, I was like, okay, and it was so funny because we had these kind of bets going on set of like who actually ended up getting shot. And no, but it was a great cliffhanger, wasn't it? I think it was me and Crosby. So Jess and Crosby, me and Kellen heading into the house. My girlfriend was in there with my daughter, and they were being held hostage by my girlfriend's soon-to-be ex-husband. And you hear 3 gunshots, and that's the end of the episode. And so we start this season having to kind of, deal with and kind of move through that type of situation and how that affects us all.
And that led us to a new character, because I don't want to spoil what really happened, but we got a new character on the show, and it's played by Alexis Davalos, who was amazing in A Man in High Castle. When she joined the set, because she's coming in the 3rd year, what was that transition like for her, and what's it like working with Alexis?
Oh, it's great. Firstly, what a great job she did in that show. I love that show.
So good.
And I loved her in it. Really well done. Great work on behalf of everybody. But, for us, it was great because she kind of came in to us in the first episode as kind of this rogue FBI agent out of Miami. And I was going to say I asked her to join the task force, but I think she actually asked me to join the task force. And Jess kind of begrudgingly agreed because he needed some hands on deck, so to speak. And then he's an acute guy, Jess, and he watched what she did and how she did it. At the end of that episode, he asks her to join the task force and to continue. But it's a great thing because we're getting to kind of in front of the audience. We're getting to, I always like the human qualities of these people, these very kind of heroic characters, these FBI agents, these people that put their lives on the line, the people that kind of do things for us on a consistent basis to be the great heroes in life, right? But it's also great to see the human qualities of it. And what's great about bringing that character in is we get to see those human qualities in the actual working kind of machinations of the show. So we're actually following people, chasing people. Everything's high stakes, but at the same time, we're trying to learn who she is. She's trying to figure out where she fits. Jess is trying to figure out, how do you communicate? How do we work this? In the task force, you have to be protective of each other. You have to know each other. You have to understand each other. You have to communicate quickly. You have to do all these things that become second nature once you know each other well enough. But we're actually getting to watch and experience the development of that relationship, and I think that's really fascinating.
Yeah, that is cool. Thank you so much for joining us, man. I'm telling you, the show is fantastic. I'm still mad about the cliffhanger because it took 6 months to find out what was going to happen, but we got some time. It's Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. on CBS. Check it out. It is such a great show. Thanks, Julian. Bye.
Thanks for having me. See ya.